Hello and welcome back to Broadside Gaming with me, Zug. So today we're taking a look at the Slab Shield because this is possibly one of the biggest pitfall weapons I've seen a lot of new players fall into. As right off the bat you think, oh, I've got a shield, I'm a tank. And you're right, you are. But also, you're wrong, you're not. So let's have a look. Most people use this in conjunction with Loyal Protector and Payback Time. Nope, Attention Seeker, sorry. So blocking or pushing an enemy taunts them for 8 seconds, and Loyal Protector taunts enemies within 8 meters, making them attack only you for 15 seconds, along with all of the goodness that comes down here. So why, I hear you cry, are people using this wrong? Well, people are using this wrong because of the special. The special is where the pitfall is. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this. You drop it and you're blocking. But that's all you're doing. You're blocking. What you want to be doing is seeing yourself as a mobile bulwark. You want to get up into the enemy, heavy attack, and get everything nice and stunned, aggroed onto you, and you can tell they're aggroed onto you by using your ability. They'll have a red aura around their heads and shoulders, which means when you've taunted or when you're pushing, they are after you. So why do you not want to use this? Well, you can use this, and there are situations where you want to use this. For example, you're backed into a corner and there's an entire horde spawning of gunners. If you can, aggro them to yourself, whack the shield up, and hopefully your team will take down some of the gunners, and then you can move up. What you don't want to be doing is just walking into every single pack, taunting, and dropping a shield, because all you're doing is risking your entire team. If you stop killing, you will be overwhelmed. So you don't want to be walking around just dropping this all the time against every pack. You need to get in there. You need to stun. You need to push back. You need to stagger. And use your shield to block, to push. Basically get in there and annoy everything. This thing gives you a lot of survivability, but if all you're doing is dropping it and standing there, you are a hindrance to your team. Which is the problem, because there's no explanation with the Slab Shield of how to use it properly. You've got to remember, this is not World of Warcraft. You don't give things a little tickle and then go, right, I'm tanking now, so I'll just block. That block is there for dire situations when you're being gunned down in a hallway, or there is a demon host on you, or there is another like spawn, like a chaos spawn, a plague Ogryn, something like that. Obviously you don't want to be doing this in front of a beast of Nurgle, because they will just eat you. They'll cover you in goo and then they will eat you. So obviously you don't want to be doing that. So with the Slab Shield, you have to view it as an offensive weapon with a small amount of defense on it to allow you to soak a couple of hits and then move up. Like, you can even use this without the taunting builds. For example, if you wanted to go for a full heavy hitter build, you could just build into like this. Give you the charge, give you the bleeds. Gives you a lot more momentum to get around, get into those packs, and start stunning and staggering. As you can see, it's no slouch when it comes to damage. It's not quite as high as, say, the bully clubs or the cleavers, but you do have an insane amount of stagger. You can stagger almost anything up to a bulwark and a crusher. Oh no, even with that, you can get quite a few staggers on them. Obviously, you can use the right-click block, but you want to keep moving. You want to keep moving up and applying pressure to the enemy. There is nothing more upsetting than seeing an Ogryn just stand in the middle and plant their shield with the special. You want to block and you want to move up. But to be fair, it is the game's fault for not explaining how this works, as it's the only weapon of its kind in the game, and they've done nothing to show how this works properly. Which isn't great, because the slab shield is quite an iconic weapon for the Ogryn. You know, it's got its own little 40K model, you know, all that sort of thing. But they've made it quite a confusing weapon to use if you're not understanding how it works. But still, there you go. That's my little how-to with the slab shield. I hope this helps, folks, because it is a good weapon. It's a fun weapon to use, and used correctly, you can clutch a lot of situations with this. It's just you need to get out of the mindset of plant the shield, stand there. It's not how the game works. But I hope this has helped. I really do. And if it has, please like, subscribe, hit that little bell for notifications. It really does help us out. And until the next guide, take it easy, and I shall see you later.